two things we can do to make more putts. Okay, so first thing, let's just talk about the putting stroke. If you just walk out to your club, or next time you get on the golf course, or if you're at a driving range, and if you're at a range and you happen to see somebody practicing their putting, that would be pretty unusual, unfortunately. Take a look at the putting strokes of the people that are out there. And I think what you're going to see is a putting stroke that looks kind of like this. Okay, you're going to see a putting stroke where the putter kind of comes back like this, and as the people come through, they give a little bit of hand action here, a little bit of push through with their bottom hand. So a right-handed golfer, their right hand looks like it pushes through a little bit. Okay, it's very, very common. People do that because the most coordinated parts of our body is probably our hands and our wrists, typing, car keys, things like that. And so we're going to see people do a lot of this. Now, as I'm looking down here, and I'll hold the putter up in this fashion so you can see, when I start pushing through with my right hand a little bit, my putter face starts to close. Okay? So if I were to putt this way, I would have to figure out kind of how to time this whole movement of that putter face starting to close pretty quickly. And if I, obviously, if I do it a little bit too soon, I may make the ball go to the left. If I do it a little bit too late, I may make the ball go to the right. This really provides a variable that we would rather not have when it comes to doing something as precise as putting. So the first thing I just want to recommend is that we try to adopt a putting stroke where we rock our shoulders, but we do it without adding any hand action. If you've been playing for a while and you've got this sort of a thing going on, then it might be kind of tough. And by the way, that's one of the reasons why we see sometimes tour players adopting these different types of grips where they try to minimize that wrist movement. That's usually what they're trying to do. Belly putter, that does a lot of that as well. So first drill is this. Just around the house, and right here, by the way, we're in our golf studio, and this kind of simulates something you could have at home. This is a really relatively expensive putting green that we've got, but there are also mats. Actually, we sell a putting mat for like $49 inside that works out great. All you have to do is stand here like this and get those shoulders rocking. Okay. When I do putting classes, I can take people, or sometimes we see people that are brand new golfers. Sometimes people have been playing forever, and just rocking those shoulders with your hands, kind of staying out of the swing, we can get a good shoulder stroke. The next part of this drill, so it's really a three-part thing. The next part of this drill is to help stabilize me. I go ahead and lean a little bit more weight on my front foot as I'm rocking those shoulders. And then the third aspect of this is, as I set up, I've got my hands hanging down below my shoulders. And I can go ahead and look at myself here in this mirror, make sure I'm doing that. Make sure I'm doing that correctly. Okay. Now when we hold the putter, we don't have to necessarily have our hands extended, but we do want those hands to be underneath our shoulders. Okay? And when I put it all together, I've got my ball set up, and we've got this nice little putting line here so I know I'm lined up at the target. And I'm just going to go ahead and lean weight forward, rock those shoulders. Just like that. So if you want to make more putts, make sure you can abandon those hands getting active and start to rock those shoulders.